Hey guys, we're back with the house in Fata Morgana. I just worked on some of my homework, so I have a chance to record another one tonight. I might be able to do one more after this. Well, maybe even more. Depends on how I'm feeling. Though she looked outwardly uncertain. Right. Recap. We're going dancing with Maria. By we, I mean white-haired girl. Who I am now certain I know the name of, basically. By certain, I mean like 99.9% sure. Because I looked it up, and should I just say it? Like, sir. Okay, I've said from the beginning, I know one spoiler about this game. I'm going to spoil part of that now. So if you don't want to hear that, just go. So basically, it's about a character named Michelle. I'm 99%, well, I was pretty sure it was Michelle, and now I'm certain it's Michelle. And we saw that character. Well, I just called him Michael because I'm like, it's French, it could be anything really. But no, it's pronounced the same as Michelle, so. There's too much hinting. Along with the fact that I know that one sentence that I think is actually a pretty big line. I don't want to say what it is, but I assume it's gonna be used during the climax of Door 4. Maybe Door 3. I don't know. I don't think Door 3, but it could be. Anyway, let's get started. Though she looked outwardly uncertain as Maria led her forward, handing her on her wrist, the white-haired girl seemed to be enjoying herself on the inside. Having spent her life without a single friend, hey, relatable. I love this joke where I have no friends, but I'll have you know I have like 2 friends. Thank you very much. She never dreamed the day would come when she found herself being dragged through the empty hall of the dark mansion by another woman. Maria's presence seemed to shine a light upon the quiet corridor. It would have been a very lonely trek without her. Maria spun around, gave an impish smirk, and raised her pointer finger to her lips with a soft shh. The sight of it caused the white-haired girl to chuckle quietly. The two of them, on their way to their secret, private ball, were like 2 adolescent girls. In short order, they arrived at the Great Hall. Is this what girls do when they're alone? They just dance. They like go to the Great Hall in their house, you know, the big empty room, like in Beauty and the Beast. Just dance. I'm pretty sure. My heart was pounding all the way here. What's there to be nervous about? I mean, like, it's your house too. Well, I don't actually know. Like, maybe he put it on paper. White-haired girl does not own any part of the house. I own 100% of it. But I mean, it's not like you're breaking any rules. And it was that time period. Well, I mean, I'm not familiar with exactly when, like this special dates with the feminist movement. Well, I mean, that wasn't until a little bit later, I think, right? I'm bad with dates. It's not like you're breaking any rules. Only kids get in trouble for staying up late. Once you're grown up, you're responsible for yourself. I will say, though, that it seems rather odd for 2 women to dance together. Oh, if you're having a good time, what does it matter what's between your legs? Where I come from, there are dances where families lock arms in a big ring and go around in circles. So it's to say 2 girls can have some fun together. Imagine you've had many good moments with your family. Well, I don't have a family anymore. What? Alright, so I'll show you how it's done. I mean, what is really the right way to reply to that? It's like, oh, sorry, oh. Or just ... I mean, exit. Sorry, I was rendering a video. I just exited that. My good movie editing video editing software, not Windows Movie Maker, no. I actually got Sony Vegas. I picked up a kind of outdated version, but still like, not that outdated. For like $10 from a Humble Bundle or something like that. A couple months ago, but I still haven't used it. Anyway. Okay. With a wide grin on her face, Maria began whistling softly and prancing across the floor with an energetic rhythm. This is not the kind of complicated dance you see at fancy parties. The motions were simple, flowing, unembellished. A folk dance, I suppose you might call it. She seems to be improvising a little bit as well. But in any event, the white-haired girl was captivated. Despite it being a sequence of steps anyone could replicate, Maria breathed life into the dance. She's neither as lithe as an acrobat nor as light on her feet as a professional dancer. She was on her own, lovely, beautiful self. She was her own. Maria twirled in place, the skirt of her maid uniform billowing gently up around her. With a smile, she extended her hand towards the white-haired girl. She hesitated for a moment, but as if being pulled forward by some invisible force, she took Maria's hand. Hand in hand, Maria ushered the white-haired girl into her dance. It's just the two of them. We can almost see the crowd forming around them. Other people stepping up to join in. That's it, madam. Doing great. Now lift your leg up. Good. And spin like so. This is not easy, Maria. I'm having trouble following along. You can do it. Looking good so far. You're a natural, madam. What? She's like hitting all of the combos, like X, X, square, triangle. She's playing out. What's the Vocaloid Project Diva? I think. I haven't played it. I have a couple of friends who play it. Oh, Maria. Don't fall for your flattery. I mean it. The whispers of the two girls. Their muffled laughs. Step, hop, step, step. The rustling of fabric. Many different soft sounds layered on top of one another, creating a little bubble of happiness in the center of the hall. The white-haired girl's movements were a great deal clumsier than Maria's, but Maria would never disparage her for that. On the contrary, she showered her with praise. As flustered as the white-haired girl appeared, she was quite pleased. Before long, the tightness in her face muscles loosened. A smile spread across her lips. She began to brighten up. See, what did I tell ya? Fun, huh? Yes, I'm quite surprised. Both that I can dance and that I enjoy doing it so much. Haha, glad to hear. They exchanged looks and both laughed. That might have been the first time I've ever seen the white-haired girl so delighted. However, because of her infirmity, she quickly found herself out of breath, her porcelain skin flushed red. Maria immediately stopped for a break. She could surely have continued dancing for some time yet, but Maria was concise.
Conscientious.
Look, the way you spell conscious is so weird. Conscience. Well, I guess it makes sense, but I just read it as conscience. Like, it's not like we call science science. I mean, anyway, conscience of the white-haired girl's physical condition. She looked over at Maria regretfully. My apologies. If only I had more stamina. I'm hardly a suitable partner for you, Maria. Sure you are. This is all to cheer you up, madam. So as long as you're having fun, nothing else matters. And heck, I'm enjoying myself plenty too. What do you think? Wouldn't it be nice to do this again sometime? Whenever you're feeling down, let's dance. If you really do enjoy dancing with a frail girl like me, then I'd be glad to. Have a little more confidence in yourself, madam. You're so pretty and kind-hearted. I have loads of fun when I'm with you. So you don't need to be so hard on yourself, got it? Thank you. Pleasure's mine. It is an absolute honor to have the rare opportunity to see such a bright smile on your face, madam. My apologies for keeping you out so late. I should get back to my room. I didn't even realize what time it was. I'm more than up for a little more gum flapping. You have improved my mood more than adequately. I'll now want you to be tired for work tomorrow. Okay. Well then, let's get out of here. Yes, let's. Smiles on both of their faces. We had to exit the Great Hall. I was kind of expecting someone to barge in because, you know, white-haired girl's not allowed to be happy. However, before they reached the door, it swung open. Oh, okay! Man's towering shadow cast the two women into darkness, his cold, bitter glare fixed on them. But even the faintest premonition this might happen. I would have done anything in my power to stop the two cheery girls on their way to the hall. But I'm eternally powerless. What are you doing? Standing before them in the doorway is the master of the house, Jacopo. Ah. I thought you'd not be back until tomorrow. Now when do you know that? No, forget that. Does my staying the night elsewhere have any effect on you? You're just waiting for this opportunity, weren't you? No. Why would I possibly want you out of the house for? Sure you know better than anyone. What? What does that smell? Perfume? When did you get perfume? I have to say, you seem to be having quite the time. Look at you. You're out of breath. You're out as a beat. You're the right decision coming back. Where the heck were you going? Oh, I wasn't going. Jacopo, calm down, seriously. You shut it. Now you're taking this campsite? Wow, that's... Told you before, you're not to leave this house without first consulting me. What do you mean to tell me you've forgotten? God, your ears aren't just for show, alright? Your ears aren't just for show, alright? You're better than that. We'll even throw out the parts you don't want to hear. I swear, it's not doing anything new. Silence! I have no interest in your excuses. You're always watching from the shadows, observing, trying not to step on anyone's toes. And in the back of your mind, you're mocking me. No, listen up and listen good. Just try stepping out of line again. You just try disgracing me again. You will not get away with it. For the love of God. Get back to your room now. You too, Maria. Alright. God, what is this sickeningly sweet smell? How utterly infuriating. Take forever to get this off of me. Always thought you had at least some sense of taste. Blown Gasket is the name. Why did he have to disparage her so? What did she do wrong? What did she do to deserve that? She did nothing whatsoever wrong. She deserved none of the ridicule he showered her with. However, she's not a strong-willed woman. She did not have the courage to retort to the man yelling at her. Neither did Maria, it seemed. Without another word, they both scrambled out of the great hall, away from Jacopo. The white-haired girl was a painfully miserable sight to behold. The cheer had drained from her spirit, the rosy hue from her now pale cheeks. She was hunched forward slightly, looking like a small, scared animal. Say, sorry, this is all my fault. I didn't ask you to dance. Me bringing the perfume only made things worse. No, you need not feel bad about anything, Maria. Everything you did was with my best interests at heart. So don't worry. I'll be fine. So, if you look at this from my Maria is totally evil theory, name subject to change. Like, what if she found out, oh, he doesn't like this perfume, let's use this perfume. And, oh, he's gonna be back early tonight, let's go to the dance hall. Like, she could have arranged that. I'm just saying. So, madam, I'll clear everything up. I really am to blame after all. He wouldn't even give you the time of day if you tried. He's a stubborn little guy when he's mad. I'll talk to him. It's more likely to listen to me. I'll make sure he knows he's jumping to conclusions, that I'm the one who dragged you out there to dance. Also, I forced you to wear the perfume. I'll clear everything up, okay? So please, you cheer up. It'd be best if I could tell him myself. But yes, you're right. He'll likely not listen to me. He rarely ever listens to me. I should be ashamed. Cannot even hold a simple conversation with my own husband. These things happen, you know? It's not easy being married, in a lot of ways. Yes, you're right. I apologize for having you do something so unpleasant, but I'd appreciate that. Oh, no problem. I'm happy to. No need to apologize. I've got this. I'll dunk his head in cold water until he's not blowing steam from his ears anymore. I'll cool him down, promise. You never know. Maybe you'll be open to listening. You can be back to the way you were a year ago in no time. Don't you worry. I'll take care of it, madam. Be positive. You look so much better with a smile on your face. Alright. Thank you. I doubted Jacopo would listen, even coming from Maria. And I imagine the white-haired girl felt the same way. However, she grabbed onto that sliver of hope. She let herself dream. She let herself believe, even just faintly, that everything would go well. Such is human nature. When uncertainty has you in its clutches, you grasp at whatever hope you can find to keep yourself afloat. That night, she did not sleep. Did they sleep in separate rooms? She was afraid that even in her dreams, Jacopo would be shouting at her. She felt as though her memories of a year prior were beginning to crumble away. I have no idea what they're saying. What's the name? Casca. I don't know what that means. Probably means something. Oh, it's like that one, the chain, like, grocery store that... Oh, it's Costco. But there's one thing I've been meaning to bring up that I've been forgetting to, and it's about the white-haired girl's role in this story. So, in door 1 and door 2, white-haired girl... So, let's talk about this one door at a time. In door 1, there's basically no conflict until white-haired girl showed up. Like, that's not to say there wasn't any, but she was the main girl of the conflict. She came in and changed everything. And she wasn't a main character. Well, like, she was a main character, but she wasn't, like, the main character. Same with door 2. Like, conflict was there beforehand, but she changed how the conflict happened. So, in both times, the white-haired girl kind of changed the course of a story that was already in motion, I guess you could say. But in this one, she's the central character. Yakubo's not the main character, she is. Which is interesting. Because, you know, in the past two, the white-haired girl was this mysterious figure who we know nothing about. In this one, we still don't really know too much about her, but we know more about her this time. Anyway, I didn't really have anywhere else to go with that, just a thought I had. Not for sure if it's significant or not. I don't think it is. But, you know, you never know. The next morning, Yakubo stood alone in the den by the billiards table. He appeared to be rather agitated. He appeared to be rather agitated. How's that What? I mean, okay. His face was twisted into a frown. His pointing finger tapped restlessly against the hard surface of the table. Evidently no one... Why isn't agitated with a J instead of a G? Like, because ag... Well, it's... Why isn't it just like 3 G's in a row? And G... My jokes aren't funny. Evidently no longer able to stay in one place, he paced a circle around the table, swiped up a HorseyEatYou, setting up a game of 9-ball. Not intimately familiar with the ways by which men entertain themselves, but in truth, I was bewitched by the sight of him leaning over the table. It almost seemed as though a steel rod ran straight from his shoulder to the tip of his outstretched finger, upon which the cue was secured by another finger looped over it. With a smooth, flowing motion, thrust the cue forward slightly, pulling it back and repeating the process once more. Before ramming it into the cue ball, setting it rolling to the diamond of colored balls. A chorus of clicks and clacks emanated from the center of the room. Balls collided with one another and ricocheted off the cushioned walls, few landing in the pockets situated around the edge of the table. Yakubo appeared to have accomplished this with little trouble, but I imagine merely striking the cue ball with a stick would be rather difficult for someone inexperienced. But despite his accomplishment, it seemed to only exacerbate his agitation. Agitation? It was lousy positioning, he muttered, but I hadn't the faintest idea of what he was talking about. Have we heard the white-haired girl's thoughts this chapter? Huh. Like, have we? That immediately comes to mind? Look for parentheses. Doesn't look like it. At least not this episode. I assume this is starting when we loaded it. Oh no, it started a bit before that. Keep an eye on that. Well, he said that out loud, so that's not a thought. What should have been a game for his enjoyment, he went about with a constant look of exasperation. Expect he was using it as a way to blow off steam. As a result, the tension in the air is palpable. Though it would be improper to intrude upon him, even considering my distaste for the man. There is an undeniable beauty in every motion he made. So this is just a thought? So, Umineko! Going back to Umineko, I remember... It's been so long since I read that scene, but it's in episode 4. This kind of reminded me of it. So, Angie's like, you know, people pass off hate. So, you know, the only reason people hate others is because they're filled with hate from others. So, basically, the reason Yakubo's so mean to white-haired girl is that there's something else that's filling them with hate. And we're not being showed that because the maid doesn't like Yakubo and doesn't want us to see it. I just made that final connection there. I've been thinking that for a while now. Like, you know, there's something more to Yakubo. That much is obvious. He's not just going to be a true dynamic... Well, I mean, he could be. But I don't think he's just going to be a two-dimensional, you know, I hate my wife character. Especially given since a year ago, you know, he's normal-ish. Well, like, still kind of mean, but not. Something changed him since. It could be like his business, it could be anything, but that's just a thought. There's also the fact that there's something heard in the mansion, that ghost story. There's no way it's not real. It's Chekhov's gun. If it's there, it's important. Or it could be like for another chapter, but I don't buy that. There's an undeniable beauty in every motion he made, every perfectly audible clack of billiards balls bouncing off of one another. It was an enchanting sight. But then, someone without the slightest regard or appreciation for beauty came marching in with a hammer to shatter it like glass. This is Yakubo, right? Gotta say that was pretty impressive. Man leaning against the firmly open door. He's neither a resident nor a worker of the mansion. Okay. The maid doesn't look like this guy. The maid's face is covered in scraggly stubble. His body draped in grime-caked garments. His eyes were sunken so deep as though it was looking at a fleshless skull. But there's a barrel, right? Glimmer in them. Needless to say, he was not prim nor improper. How long have you been there? He doesn't have a sprite? Tommaso. Not long. Man, I can't help laughing. You're completely in your own world there. What do you want? Why didn't you send a maid for me? Don't be such a hard butt. Maid strangers, man. Why should family have to go through the maids to see you? That just ain't right, brother. Your door should be open for family. Enough. Not your family. We're bound by something even stronger than blood. By our family. Our Casca. Seem like the mafia? Casca. In Sicily is a clan of... or a Sicilian mafia. I hope I'm saying that right. Okay. He is from Sicily then. I don't think it ever came out and said it. Don't. You only ever bring up the Casca when it's in your interest. Ooh, scary. Come on now, what happened to you, little Jack? Is his name actually Giacomo? Giacomo? Or is this the little boy who used to call me Uncle Tommy Go? Don't you dare use that godforsaken name. Get the heck out of my sight. What in God's name are you doing here? Man hailed from the same country as... I'm conflicted. Wikipedia, come on. Pronunciation. How to pronounce... Yeah, it doesn't exist! The man hailed from the same country as... Let's just keep going, Jacopo. They had a peculiar relationship, though they're not blood related. He referred to Jacopo's family. He came from a sunny island in the Mediterranean Sea, a place of many unique customs, and an entire underground society. Casca was a word that originated from and referred to those underworld families. It'd be another 30 or so years before organizations like theirs received much public attention. At the time, they were not widely known. Just a short step into the future, they'd grow as powerful so the very mention of them would send a chill through the room. Hey now, no way to talk to a fellow Berzati? On the short list, become the next Capo Famigilla. Respect our brothers. That's how we operate. I could go home and say you threw me out of your house. How do you like those rumors to spread? Soon to be Capo Famiglia wouldn't even listen to a little request. Very much doubt anything you say could damage my reputation. I ain't been exiled yet. And so long as I'm still one of them, they won't ignore me. Ooh, that may be a mighty fine looking whiskey you got there. Don't mind if I do. Nothing here is for you to drink. Booze is my lifeblood, man. No love for it, brother? You worthless leech. Sure, they won't be long before you find yourself in exile. If you're lucky enough to get off the hook with just exile, that is. Sherlock could snap that scrawny neck of yours. If I'm gonna go, I'd rather go tied up, tortured for days, covered in tiny little cuts from head to toe. You sick guy. You disgust me. Call me a carnal adventurer. Despise the mundane. Last thing I want is to go out like a wet fart. Is this what you came for? To waste my time with your insipid nonsense? Well, hardly. Certainly have an idea what I'm here for. How much I need. You dang maggot. A worthless leech, a sick guy, and a dang maggot. What other names got up your sleep for me? You son of a... You honestly think this is how you ask for a favor? Whoops. Excuse me. Make it the esteemed future capo from whatever. Let me look up what that word means. I assume it's like someone in a state of power within the Casca. Head of the family, okay. I'm bone broke. Not even enough money to put bread on the table. Could you spare a little bit for a brother? You brought this on yourself, I'm sure. There are more than enough stories about you. Hardly any of them are pleasant. Drinking, gambling, debauchery. I think that's how you say that. Humiliated to be in the same cask as you. Want to make money playing? You gotta learn the game first. Says the worm played himself into oblivion. Now, do you honestly... I'm more of a moral one guy myself. Now, do you honestly believe I'll give you anything? Oh, but you will. Got no choice. Casca rules. Required to help a fellow countryman. Especially considering how few of us there are stranded on this colossal landmass. You won't even notice the money's missing. It ain't because you can't, but because you don't wanna. But Jacopo, being a tight butt does nothing for you. Me coming to you for help keeps your good name clean. That's the thing about being boss. You quietly keep little stuffs like me out of trouble, so that trouble don't come raining back on you. Huh. You do seem to understand your place. You do not seem to understand your place. Rather than lecturing me, you should be on your hands and knees, begging and crying for my help. That's what you want, I'll gladly comply. Happy to kiss your boots while I'm at it. Don't even think about it. Know this, there won't be a second time. I'll be reporting your conduct to the family back home. I look forward to seeing how they deal with you. Just have a little mercy, would you? Hey, is there a maid around? Doesn't matter who. How may I serve you, master? Get a single stack from the safe. Here's the key. Goes without saying, but don't touch anything else. Give the money to that man, as you're escorting him out the door. As you wish. Is that all you need? Yes, now get to it. Very well. Excuse me. Well. It's one looker of a maid you got there. There's something, I don't know, eerie, strange about her? Don't worry, everyone says that. Can't see that. We agree on something. How long has she been working here? Couldn't tell you. As I recall, she came with the house. Is that the kind of woman you fancy? Gal you can't read will always be interesting. Is that so? Now that he mentions it, we're hearing Jacopo's thoughts. Is he the secret protagonist? Which makes sense given the structure of the past two doors. We have so door one, we have Mel. I keep thinking like Nell or Mel, but we have Mel, who's, I wouldn't call him as flawed as the Beast, but he still does make a few mistakes throughout the story. So let's just say the past two doors have had a flawed protagonist who the white-haired girl helps, but then something happens and the relationship crumbles and they're left in a worse state than they started. Arguable with Mel, but that's the closest I can get without being vague about the two. But I'm not sure what changes if Jacopo's the protagonist. But, just interesting. Now that he mentions it, how old is that woman? Though I suppose it doesn't much matter. Oh yeah, Jacopo. Another thing I wanted to talk to you about. What is it this time? If it's more of your blather, I'll shoot you dead where you stand. Now, no need for threats. This one's about your, better half. What about my wife? Well, to put it simply, yeah. She came to me asking for advice, looking a little distressed. My wife asked you for advice? Yep. From the sounds of it, you're pretty rough on the little lady. That just ain't right, man. You managed to snag yourself abroad that pretty. You gotta treat her at least a little better, you hear? She looks great, good with a smile. Gotta make her show it to you every once in a while. Why would she come to you about that? Don't ask me. Maybe she ain't got no one else to talk to. You know, for whatever it's worth, I am part of the same Casca. Guessing she thought I'd get through to you easier? Really, you just have to put a little more thought into how you act around her, and she'll be smiling for you like always. Oh yeah, I got just the thing. Women love this stuff. I'm sure she'll be thrilled. Is that perfume? Haven't you heard? Everyone's talking about it. I'm a big fan of this stuff too. It smells great. Pretty girl smiles at you wearing some of this. Any man would be in love in an instant. You've never given her nothing fashionable before, have you? May look just like scented water, but you can't let that fool you. Go on, give it to her. You like a nice smelling lady too, don't you? A little bit of scent can give a different flavor to your nighttime excitement. Vanilla. Well, I've said my piece, so I'm taking my leave. I don't want to keep your maiden waiting too long and get on her bad side. Hold on, Tommaso. Why won't she make it last? It's all the advice your Uncle Tommy has for you. How do you say that? Ciao? Wait, Tommaso! I don't know, I'm gonna look up how to say that. I think it's like it's a pronunciation that doesn't make sense. Yeah, it's ciao. Ciao. Which is weird. There's not an H there. I could go after him. Be a simple task to catch him, grab him by the neck, make him tell me. Tell me where he spoke with her, what she told him. But why? Why would my legs not move? A scheme for advice, fashionable perfume, or smile. Where she asked him is pretty interesting, actually. I was thinking that. Like, did she just stop him in the hall right before he came here? Or had she seen him before? Which, it sounds like Tommaso doesn't come by too often? Or... let's see. It doesn't really say if it comes by often. Based off their relationship, I don't think he comes by too often. But maybe she's seen him before, and I don't know. Anyway, asking him for advice. Fashionable perfume. Your smile? She looks good with a smile. She'll be smiling for you like always. It can't be. She hardly ever smiles around me. But she'll smile for him? I mean, you do kind of treat her really badly. I mean, like, last night when she was short of breath, it was such a grand time wearing that perfume. Getting ready to leave the house. Just who was that smile for? God dang it! Don't you think I'll let you run free any longer? Why do you? ... question mark. I think that's a good time to call it. I think we're past halfway through now. Door 3. I still don't know. Like, is the central conflict just going to be about the relationship? Maybe because door 2 is... I mean, even door 1 had, you know, the twist with, you know, white-haired girl is Mel's half-sister. So, I mean, there's still going to be a twist to it. I'm not sure what it'll be. Maybe Jacopo actually has a reason to... I mean, but I can't think of a valid reason to treat someone that disrespectfully. I don't know. At least a reason that maybe not justifies it. Like, you can see why. But I don't know. We'll be back next time with some more House in Fata Morgana. I'm gonna go do a bit more of my homework, and I'll see you guys then. Well, by homework I mean after reading 2 short stories, which that's homework, but still shouldn't be too long. See you guys then. Bye.